I want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight, we're going to talk about NBA Youngboy disrespecting Floyd Mayweather Jr. NBA Youngboy was on Instagram going on a rant after Floyd Mayweather's daughter was released from jail on a $30,000 bond. She was actually sitting behind NBA Youngboy when he decided to disparage Floyd Mayweather Jr. for no reason at all, calling him out his name, and his daughter did nothing at all to stop NBA Youngboy. She didn't get up and leave the house. She didn't say, "Don't say that about my father." Here's a man that every night he went into that ring and put his life on the line for this young lady, Yaya Mayweather, and the rest of his kids. This man gave her a life only every child could wish they could have. She had the best food, best clothes, best cars. She was able to fly on private jets. And this is what she gives back to her father, NBA Youngboy, a man who has 5 kids, probably have another one on the way, a man who possibly has a sexually transmitted disease and could be giving it to her whenever he feels like it. But for her to sit there and let this man say this about her father is awfully disrespectful. And I would like to say this right now. This young man does not want Yaya Mayweather. He doesn't want any woman. He's out of control. You can see by the way he acts like he may have some type of mental problems. But I also had an opportunity to see his mother, and she was virtually out of control. She seemed to have a personality similar to her son. And the thing about it, one thing that I didn't see with NBA Youngboy was a father. And you could tell that he didn't have a father in his life. The way he just goes and rambles on emotionally, not thinking about what he's saying. He can barely use the English language. And that is what Yaya Mayweather is in love with. That's what she actually wants to bring home to her father, where he had worked so hard that maybe one day you can bring a decent, educated young man back home that can use the Floyd Mayweather name or enhance the name and make it better for the future. But you're tied up in an incident where you may have to go to jail for 10 years for allegedly assaulting a young lady with a knife. This has to stop. This young lady has to find another way. And if I was Floyd Mayweather and she could not find another way, if she could not find a way to stand up for her father in this situation, I would have to let her go. If the streets is where you want to be, if this is who you want to be with, don't come home and ask me for no money. Don't come home and ask me for no dollars to go shopping for some shoes. If NBA Youngboy, let him take care of you. But no, he goes out and makes a song about her. And there's a video out when the mother is actually laughing about the song. Her mother. And her mother doesn't seem like she's a serious woman. She seems like she has a lot of street in her. Instead of telling her daughter, your father didn't work hard for you to go out with a bum like this. And it doesn't matter how much money he's making. The way he acts, the way he carries himself doesn't make him a man. He's a boy dressed in man's clothes, using profanity, doesn't respect women. But this is what Yaya wants. And if I'm her father, I will cut her off. And it's not a joke to all the people on YouTube who running around saying, "Come get your daughter." Yeah, he's going to talk to her. But you a grown woman now. You stepped out into that world. Now you can stay in that world since you don't want to respect your father. And you didn't want to respect your father's name by protecting that name that him, your grandfather, Roger, put in 40 or 50 years to build up. So one day you can have everything that you ever wanted. NBA Youngboy is psychotic. He kind of crazy. This is possibly the first time I ever seen this young man. And if you can't tell that this young man, something is wrong with him, you got a problem. So what is Yaya gonna do? But one thing I would do if I was Floyd, I would talk to this young man, step to him, and say, hey, don't put my name in your mouth. What did I ever do to you? See, here's a young man, I think he has a lot of problems because he doesn't have a man in his life. So when he sees a stronger man of authority, he lashes out. Because that's what he saw his mother do so many times at men. Because why would you hate Floyd Mayweather? He's successful. He has worked really hard to get where he's at. Yes, he's made plenty of mistakes, but he hasn't done anything to you. But just the mere mention of having a man around, not a boy, but a man around, gets under his skin. He's only using that girl for her name. Yeah, I got Yaya Mayweather, Floyd's daughter, and I'm taking advantage of her innocence. But she's going to have to grow up now. You done caught a case that you can do some serious time for. This is sad to see. Modern day youth fighting in the streets, killing each other. It wasn't like she was killing somebody, trying to kill somebody who was trying to kill her. She was trying to kill a young lady over this young man. Pants hanging down by his ankle. Probably using drugs, got STDs. And that's what you fighting for. This is awful to see. This is what Floyd has worked so hard for. This is shameful. And if you can't respect your father and respect his name, maybe you should drop his name and move on, Yaya. Because when it comes down to it, who's going to be paying your legal bills? Who going to be sending you commissary when you go to jail? It's going to be Floyd. It ain't going to be NBA Youngboy. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.